Well, welcome all, and welcome Mr. Barry Peatling to the Barry Peatling Football Show.
And welcome to you, Colin Sutcliffe, and all my viewers around Australia and interstate and around the world. It's a very nice, very nice, cool day.
It is.
There's a bit of sun around, but it's not too bad at all.
It might be about 19 degrees or something
Ridiculously
hot.
Wouldn't be that. Anyway, it's a lovely day.
Lovely day. So,
it was a lovely day on Saturday
hello.
for Chelsea Football Club.
Hello.
I'll get in early doors, yeah.
Okay, tell us, well, Chelsea versus Mount Eliza. So Mount Eliza always smashes Chelsea.
Well, the last 5 years I have, yeah. But that was probably, everybody was expecting another 10 or 15 goal defeat too, but things didn't work out that way for Mount Eliza. Maybe they got a bit too fussy and a bit too overconfident, because we stuck it right up on the first quarter, and as I got written down here, we started very slowly, but they kicked 5 goals to us 1.
Well, let's get into this before we get too far ahead of that. Let's talk about the crowd and conditions.
Yes, right. Get back to the business. Yeah, I was very excited on Saturday night.
Rain it in, Barry.
I'm still coming down because it was the best win Chelsea's had for 5 years.
He was like a dog with 2 tails.
Yeah, and the ground was in good condition as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Best ground in the competition. The weather was all right. It was cold, but there was no rain.
No. Not too windy.
Anybody couldn't play football on Saturday, give it away.
Give it away. So let's get into the game then, Barry.
Yes, we started off.
First quarter
We started reasonably slowly, but that was nothing unusual for us the last 3 or 4 years. And they kicked 5 goals to us 1.
Yeah.
I was thought to myself, hello, it's going to be another wipeout.
Here we go again.
But in the second quarter,
yes,
we stirred up with players taking big marks around the ground, including Jackie Francis. Toddy Gardner was killing them. But our second quarter, we kicked 4 goals to them 1.
So it's like 5-6.
Half time, Chelsea was 5-6 to Mr. Mount Eliza Mob, 6 goals 2.
So 2 points in it.
2 points behind, and we were looking pretty good.
Yeah.
But everybody was thinking, oh, well, we'll probably we've run our race. We've done played a good quarter, but half time, the second half was pretty even. Third quarter, Chelsea was 7-7 to Mount Eliza 8-8.
Okay, so
1 goal, to the last quarter.
Yeah.
But the last quarter, we outscored them by kicking 3 goals to them 1, and we should have kicked a couple of extra 1 goals, but we. And I mean, the whole side, it's probably the best performance we've put in against one of the top sides for the last 5 years. I said that after the game to a few of my mates. It was the best, after quarter time, that was the best 3 quarters we've played for about 5 years.
What was the last couple of minutes like?
It was, everyone was going mad because we had that sniff we were going to win.
Yeah.
And they only scored, what did they score in the last quarter? 1 goal. And we scored 3 goals. We outscored them like triple out in the last quarter. It was about 2 minutes to go. I think the score was 11. We kicked a goal, and it sealed the game. And everybody around the ground. I've never seen a crowd Chelsea supporters go so crazy, including myself.
Yeah.
And come in the rooms off the ground. It was a well-deserved win, Chelsea, and that should spur the whole team up and the whole side. It's the best. Well, as I said weeks ago,
start the click.
If you've got about 6 or 8 players carrying the rest of the mob, you don't get anywhere. The whole team was a whole very good team effort, a well-deserved win, and Mr. Mount Eliza's supporters wasn't too happy either, I can tell you.
Ooh.
They were.
Well, they were going to come in and just beat us, easy.
And as I said here, it was an amazing effort by Chelsea, and it's well done to all the players, and there wasn't too many passions in the team at all on Saturday, I can tell you now.
All right, let's get some details, Barry. Let's talk about the goal kickers.
The goal kickers were... This Jack Francis, I've told everybody the last 6 weeks, this fella, he's got a chance of, I reckon these scouts will be floating around. We'll probably hear all these stories about this fella. They kicked another 4 goals, and that first quarter, he took nearly a mark of the day and kicked a goal of the day too. Right. He's just, can't take a big mark. He's just I don't know how old, I think he can't be more than 18 or 19.
Right.
So I think it's his first year in seniors.
Dominated.
Jack Francis, I said, and Matty Pottins, 2 goals in the last quarter, 2 50-metre goals they were.
Yeah.
That was probably the...
Was there a little bit of wind in the last quarter?
Not much, there wasn't much advantage at all, but we were...
I just noticed that every time one end, like the first quarter they kicked it, Second quarter we kicked a few goals. Third quarter they kicked 2 goals.
Well, no, it wasn't a great deal of win because we would have had to win the last quarter, I don't think. Or whatever whatever breeze it was, but no, it was just we just took over. I mean, when we finished up kicking, the final score was 10-10 to 9-10, but they never looked like after quarter time they just didn't look as though they were just going to run around. It's going to happen, and we will win easy. And it didn't happen. We stuck it up. I can tell you now. It was a
Francis 4 goals, Ponton 2 goals.
Yeah, Matty Ponton 2 goals, Daley Shannon 1 goal, Toddy Gardner 1 goal, Brad Clark another goal. Now you want the best players?
Yeah, give us the best players.
The best players. The whole team put in, and it was a great effort. But the best players, Toddy Gardner, that was nearly his best game to see, nearly best on the ground. Right. Jack Francis, Bradley Clark, superstar as usual. Brainy, Truey, Jason Clark, Aaron Powell, the big ruckman, he had a go to on Saturday. Powell and Matty Pont and James Brain.
Right.
But the whole team did put in, but they were the best of the main lot.
Give us the votes, Barry. 1 vote.
And I'll give you some highlights first.
You want the highlights first?
Give the highlights first, yeah. Matty Pont, as I mentioned before, those 2 goals in the third quarter, in the last quarter, it was really needed. 15-metre goals and just went straight through the middle. That was probably one of the highlights of the game, I can tell you now. And Jack Francis' goal in the first quarter, a gem. And Mark nearly took the mark, and it was right on the boundary.
Mm-hmm.
The old banana kick, right through the middle.
Right through the head, little diddle.
That's all the highlights. But apart from the main highlight was that the whole team. There wasn't one passion on that side on Saturday, Colin.
Yeah.
And that's when you win games.
Team game.
That's why I said it was a team effort. Team effort. Now you want the votes now.
Give us the votes. 1 vote.
1 vote to Bradley Clark. Brilliant game as usual.
Yep.
2 votes.
2 votes.
Toddy Gardner. 3 votes to Jack Francis, the third best on the ground in the row he's got from me.
Wow.
And
it's wide open this year.
Jack Francis, you're a star, mate. Keep it up. He's got everything. He takes a mark. He's quick and he can kick goals. Long goals.
I like it.
He's going to be. I reckon the scouts will be looking around for this fella. Word will be able to get around that this fella, which is number 23, I think it is. He the last 4 weeks he's averaged. I think he's kicked about 12 goals the last 4 weeks. Averaged 3 goals a game, Colin.
Yeah, right. Okay, well that's pretty good.
On baller.
That's pretty good.
So that was, and everybody went mad after the game and in the rooms, and I got a lot of good footy. So stay tuned. That you'll see some good footy. So the fellas in the room going mad and crazy, and so they should, because it was a very exciting win. And I was very excited too.
I've got the goal kickers list here, the leading goal kickers.
The competition?
Yeah.
He'll be up there, Jack.
Yeah, Trent Dennis Lane is playing for Bomb Beach.
Yeah, he kicked 5 goals last week.
Yeah, you know who he is.
He was a star for
St Kilda.
Yeah.
He was a star on their Sandringham team as well.
So he'd be getting old now, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he'd be.
Oh no, he killed us 2 weeks ago. Trent Dennis Lane. He's got 3 names. Who's on top of the goal kicking? They don't put these in the record.
Hang on, I just lost it for a second then. Season stats. I'll tell you who's on top of it. It's Tim Bonghetti.
Oh yeah, from
Justin Van Oen.
Oh yeah, all the Eliza stuff too.
Eliza secret one from Bomb Beach. Now, so what a wonderful game. Who are we playing next week?
Karingal, and I'll say there's a fellow, Daniel Watts. I'll be talking about him after we finish the video, because he made a comment on Facebook that he's been watching my videos and he wants me to interview him, or him interview me or something. So I sent him a message on Facebook. He sent on my Facebook thing today.
Yeah.
And I'll give him a phone. Now, if you want to give me a ring in the night time, Daniel. And I think he used to play football too with Karingal, Daniel Watts.
Right.
And but he accepted my thing on the Facebook, so you get the message. So watching this video, Daniel, give me a ring tonight and we'll work out, because we're playing you on Saturday, so you come down Saturday and we'll have a chat and work something out, alright?
Yeah, good.
Daniel Watts.
Daniel Watts.
I'm pretty sure he's a good football too for Karingal.
Okay. Cheerios, Barry. No, you want to mention Dugdale?
Johnny Dugdale, a good friend of mine, a champion ex-North Melbourne footballer back in the 60s to the 80s. He come up to me after the game. I wouldn't have a clue who it was. And he would come up and say, "How you going, Bass?" I said, "Who are you?" This fella, Johnny Doughnut, played for Victoria, superstar from North Melbourne, captain.
He's spotting you out of the crowd.
Well, I was walking on the ground, but we played cricket together in the North Melbourne patch cricket team.
Back in the day.
He said, how you going? I said, I'm going right. I said, what have you been up to? He said, oh, not much, but
just hanging in there.
Well, he recognised me, but really and truly, I didn't know him because he was a handsome fellow. His head was changed. He changed his appearance.
Maybe they shrunk it.
I don't know. I mean,
was it shrunken or ballooned?
No, it wasn't red, but
ballooned.
But he recognised me quick, smart, and we didn't have much time to chat because I was ready to go in the rooms after the game.
Yeah, he was running away from the rooms.
If you're watching this, Doug, another cheerio guy. We didn't have much time to chat because everyone was running around getting ready to get when they come in the rooms to get all excited.
Could you tell us some other cheerios then, Barry?
Yeah, another cheerio to always have a cheerio to Ning. She was a bit crooked a couple of days ago, but I think she's not too bad. But give me a call tonight, Ning, and tell me what's going on. And Tony, my cousin Tony Corwell's back in business. I spoke to him last week. He as things going, Tony, I hope you keep you tuned in for this Pete Ning's YouTube. There's going to be some exciting games for Chelsea in the next few weeks, I reckon. Everything's getting a bit. We'll beat Karingal on Saturday. We've got a couple of other sides the week after, one of the lower side. We might be making a late run to whatever, aren't we? And of course, PH, Sandy and Carl. How's it going, PH? He can ring me, but I can't. I rang him up last couple of weeks ago.
He's got some block on his phone.
No, it's something wrong. I rang him twice, but then he rang me back, and it turns out that he can ring me, but I can't ring him. I know that I know there's something wrong with Cairns.
They're still using cans.
Yeah, I think they might be because he rang me back. Because when I rang twice, I couldn't. You can't even leave a message. I mean, there's something wrong somewhere. If you can't leave a message on the phone, what's wrong? The system or your phone or what?
Something's weird.
Well, he rang me and he got straight.
Doesn't sound right to me. You pay good money, hard-earned money, and it doesn't work.
Where would there be the problem from Cairns or Melbourne?
I don't know.
Well, how come he can ring me?
I got no idea. I'm not the telephone operator.
Yeah, you know much about electric.
Well, you're true. You got me there. But the short answer to that is I don't know.
Well, Melbourne's got better phone system than Cairns, haven't they?
You'd think so.
You think that'd be the other way around.
Ours is pretty old.
But Cairns, they're about 20 years behind.
Yeah, but our stuff's old, maybe.
Anyway, I might try it again in the next couple of days, PH, and see if we can get through.
We're a bit like the toilet paper who rolled down the hill.
What's that got to do with it?
You know the toilet paper? You know why he rolled down the hill?
No.
He wanted to get to the bottom.
Oh, Carl, that's disgusting. Don't whip that out. That's disgusting.
That's not disgusting. We want to get to the bottom.
This is coming from a minister too.
We want to get to the bottom of it.
I know it. Yeah. I know the joke is. Yeah. It's revolting.
So any more Cheerios, Barry?
No, that's all I said.
Any about Ning? You said Ning?
I said, of course I said Ning. She's a little darling. Give us a call tonight, Ning, and we'll have a chat and tell me what you've been up to because she has been too flash the last week.
Yeah, give us the update on that.
She's pretty tough.
She's pretty tough. Well,
so tune in to. I've got some very good video after the game and.
Put that on afterwards.
Put this on. You can see everybody going mad, including me, and the whole room was packed, and the roof nearly lifted up. All this singing the songs. So it's very good news for Chelsea supporters and me.
All right.
So that's all I got for today.
That's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me, and see you all next week. Bye bye. Bang.
It's about even. Okay, with those stoppages now, let's make sure we don't want Heasley on his toes trying to get through. So if you come off those box positions, make sure you just go low and tackle. Don't go high, okay? Make sure we go low and tackle Heasley at any chance we can get. But at some point we're going to have to win the game. Brainy really lifted that quarter. We're just going to have to win the game, okay? We can't just go, let's worry about Mount Eliza. We've got to take the momentum from them. Nice and tight. So at that box, it took you a while to learn it. You've gone +2 from just holding your position on the wing. So really good. Okay. Watch Heasley when he's on the run there. Don't be over conscious of it, but he's going to be the guy that's going to try and drive him home. Okay. 3 days. 3 days we've had to recover. Yeah. they've got to be tired.
Work rate.
They have to be tired. So your tackle count, it has to be good, but it has to be clean. It has to be clean. No lazy shit tackles where we busted our ass and then we give it up. They have to be keen, and they have to be purposeful, and they have to be results driven. Sorry. Slow the momentum down when we've got the footy if they're on the charge, okay? But if we're not on the charge, fucking take it off. Let's just take it off, mate. Let's have I don't want to get back into that room and say, oh, geez, we had another crack. We're not as bad.
No way.
I lose the mentality says, oh, we're not as bad as what everyone says. We're better than that. A winning mentality says, here's a fucking game that's been given to you that you've worked really hard for, and it's sitting there on the shelf for you to take it. Massive action! Take it! Hey, Justin! Oh, what a win! What a win! This sprint for a long time. This sprint for fucking long time. Can you hold it? Look, like an individualised, and I will talk to each of you, but, you know, there's some amazing efforts, just the willpower to deny them that corridor for the whole game is amazing. Bar that first 5 minutes when you just didn't realise what we needed to do. So we've got a good lesson, we're 4 goals down, we come back from 4 goals down and win against the side. Admittedly they had a short break, but they are still has to win. Still has to win. But you took something away from them, and I know most of you think I'm fucking mad most of the time, but I just watch what these guys do and go, this is what we need to do to take something away, and then if we start to get a little bit better with our disposal, get more rewards for our inside 50s, we'll win games. Oh, we've got next week. So we soak this up tonight. We don't hold back the excitement, yeah? Because we deserved it. We've been down for 3 weeks. We're up, so we fucking wallowed down there, so let's be happy up here. Right? But you get to burn it now. Now you own it. You get to throw it away. So make sure we prepare well Tuesday night, Thursday, and get back on the board again here against Taringal. Yeah, right across, you know, we talked about massive action at the start, like just making sure that your words weren't going to be enough, and I thought that was really, really good. One thing that I was really, really happy to see, and it's about building football clubs, is when Lexi kicked his first goal, everyone made it. And that was the goal we won by 2. Super last quarters. Aaron Paul said that when he wanted to come here, he wanted to play ball up in the ruck. He just Paddy Potton told me all along that he was that he could play forward, and like everyone else that
His old man probably told him to.
And I was probably a little bit like everyone else. I had his pigeonhole as a half-back range, and then we throw him on the wing, and we got that. That was a great rotation. All those boys were involved in that, including
Mate, Sharon.
and Matty Ponty got the reward in front of goal. There's so many more. We talked about like playing the game plan, setting to the structure. And in the first 5 minutes, I thought, here we go again. I have to spend all day with this bloke. But I made it really, really hard for you to play senior football because of what you can deliver if you do what you're asked to do, and you deliver today. You wouldn't have won us the game. You wouldn't have won us the game last week, but your attitude that you brought into the game was really, really strong. And you just got to buy in. Every one of these people here will support you, but you've got to support them.
He's the king!
I love that everyone down back is just amazing. I thought just for sheer willpower and effort to keep driving the ball and running the ball forward and setting us up, running your last goal is amazing. And the best thing of the day for me, because I love this guy, was that Dave Willett got to run down. Got to run down Rowan Heasley. got to beat Mount Eliza, and then next week he's going to collect rent from half of them. So great work, boys. Great, truly great. Everyone.